Welcome to Insulite Health, where we empower women with PCOS to transform their lives. You can find us at insulitehealth.com. You're watching The Weekly Tip with Robin Nielsen, Chief Wellness Officer.
Hi, I'm Robin Nielsen, and I'm the Chief Wellness Officer here at InsuliteHealthPCOS.com, and I'm so glad you're here. We get to do a little cooking today. Did you know that bone broth is all the rage right now? Let me tell you why. You know, it's always been a really good thing, but just recently it's almost like it's been rediscovered. Sort of like vegetables and fermented foods. It's so good for us. There's a South American proverb that says, "Good broth will resurrect the dead." It's known as a cure-all in traditional households and the magic ingredient in classic gourmet cuisine. Bone broth, which is broth made from chicken bones, fish bones, lamb, or beef bones, can really boost the immune system, making it less likely that we'll get sick. It can improve joint health, heal the digestive tract, reduce cellulite, ooh, we love that, and help us to overcome food allergies and intolerances. It can also improve general allergies, asthma, and arthritis. Wow. Bone broth contains amazing nutrients like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, silicon, sulfur, and so much more in really easy to absorb forms. It also contains amino acids that helps us to build strong bodies. It contains collagen, gelatin, proline, glycine, glutamine that all have the power to transform our health. That's really the secret in chicken soup for when we're sick. I bet you're wanting a steaming hot mug of it right now. We're gonna do that in just a minute. Oh, and by the way, you can make soups from it. You can add it to stews or anything that may need a little extra liquid. So here's how to make beef bone broth, but it's the same for using chicken bones, lamb bones, fish bones, and you can even use a combination. So right here, I have buffalo bones. Yeah, you can use buffalo bones. And I get them from US Wellness Meats because you want 100% grass-fed bones. Okay, so grass-fed and grass-finished. They're amazing. They have this beautiful marrow inside. So what you do is you take your crock pot and you fill it with water. You want to fill it pretty full with water because this is truly liquid gold. You don't want to waste a bit of it. And then I just open the top like this. Okay, and I put these beautiful bones in. Whoops. I'll show you what a big bone looks like. There's a big, gorgeous buffalo bone. And then what you want to do is add some seasonings to that. So what I do is I actually make a combination bone broth, vegetable mineral broth, and it just makes it so rich and vibrant in nutrients. So what I do is I've got some beautiful carrots, some little baby carrots that I'm going to put in. And I literally just cut them in half and throw them in. And then I'm going to put in there some beautiful celery. You know, just a few of each is perfect. And then I'm going to put in some amazing parsley because parsley is so good for us. I'm going to toss that in there. And then I'm going to put in a gorgeous sweet potato because sweet potatoes have so many good nutrients for us. So I'm just going to chunk it up, skin and all, and throw it in. Then what you want to do is you want to put some apple cider vinegar in, and I get the raw apple cider vinegar. There are lots of different types. You can get Spectrum or Bragg's, and just put a couple tablespoons in there. And you want to let that sit for about an hour before you turn on the crock pot. You can also do this in a big pot on the stove on very low heat. The idea is to cook it for 8 to 10 hours so that it just is slow cooked and it slowly grabs those minerals and nutrients from the bone and brings it into the liquid. So slow cooking is amazing. So on a pot, on the stove top, on very low heat, all night. You want to cook it all night, or a crock pot's probably the safest, right? So we're going to let it sit with the apple cider vinegar for about an hour before we turn the crock pot on. And then before I go to bed tonight, I will turn the crock pot on low for 10 hours. Now I'm also going to add a little sea salt to this, and you can adjust the salt when you're done, right? You can put more in if you need it, but I'll put a big tablespoon in for right now. And then you can put your favorite seasonings, so your favorite herbs in there. So maybe some basil or some thyme or Italian seasonings or herbs de Provence or whatever it is you love. Just sprinkle about 4 tablespoons in there. And then let's see, you'll put I don't know what I did with my lid, but you'll put the lid on it and just let it sit for an hour and then turn it on, and overnight you're gonna have this amazing bone broth. So when you wake up in the morning, you're going to, you can just ladle it right out. And what I do is I'll ladle it out and I'll put it in these gorgeous big jars, and then I'll freeze it. This is one that's frozen. And I'll leave some in my refrigerator in containers where I can actually easily pour it. I'll heat it up in the morning. I'll have a nice cup every morning for a week or two. I absolutely love it. You want to start slowly, because for some of us, the fat in it can really sort of help us evacuate quickly. So start with just 4 ounces, and then you can build up to more 8 ounces as you go. Just start with a little bit to start. You can also let it cool a little bit and skim the fat off. Make sure that you clean the fat out of the inside of the bones, so the marrow, and I store it in a little container, and I actually use it to cook my vegetables. It's so rich in amazing nutrients. And you can actually use the bones twice. So once you've finished cooking this batch, store it, and then you can fill it up with water again, start the process all over, or you can put the bones in a freezer safe plastic bag, and you can actually freeze them and use them again later. What's nice to do, since the second batch is not going to be quite as mineral rich as the first batch, is that you can actually make 2 batches and then combine them, mix them, so that you get a nice even mix of nutrients. But use your bones twice for sure. So there's your gorgeous mineral broth, and I've heated some up right now so that I can have a nice cup myself. And you're just going to pour it into a beautiful mug and sip on it as you start your beautiful day. Here's to healing our amazing digestive tract and to flooding our body with beautiful, beautiful nutrients. And here's to your health. Cheers.
As always, the best discussions happen after the episode over at insulithealth.com. Head on over there now and leave a comment. Did you like this video? If so, subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it with all of your friends who you think might benefit. And if you want even more great resources, plus some insights from Robin that she only talks about in email, come on over to insulithealth.com and grab your free PCOS Diet Success Jumpstart Guide to get regular email updates. We'll see you next week.